Well, Coach, I think after the last weekend, you deserve to sit down and get a rest. Congratulations on another spectacular indoor track and field season. 20th in a row for your men, 2nd in a row for the women, 12th overall. Give us an idea how the weekend went, and it was kind of peaks and valleys and had a little bit of everything, didn't it?
It definitely was. I was somewhat on an emotional roller coaster. It wasn't like smooth sailing the whole way. We knew we were going to have a battle with Campbell because they're pretty good this year. My hat goes off to Mike Kelly for how much he brought the team up since last year. And I kind of thought when Coastal left, maybe this year would be kind of a breather. But Campbell stepped up as a team, and we knew we had a battle on our hands. And after the first day, it went pretty well for the men the first day. We got a lot of people through the finals, and so I was feeling, okay, this 20th is maybe safe. But on the girls' side, it didn't go quite so well. We didn't get as many through the finals as I thought we would, and I was thinking, oh man, I don't know where we're going to make this up. But the second day, we really had a turnaround, and some of the girls stepped up big time. They had a couple of breakdowns, and we were able to pull them both out, so we're happy.
So after the first day, you said the women weren't competing like you thought they would. Is there a message you need to convey to them after that day, or do they know, hey, we need to step it up tomorrow?
Well, they all saw my projection, which was a score on the women's side, 187 to 187. And then some of the events we're in, we did it right on the events that were done. So we were actually up a few points on the girls' side on the events that were done. But in terms of how many we advanced to finals and how many they advanced to finals, that wasn't good. Because, for example, if you're going, the 400 was probably our most disappointing event. We were expecting to get 3 or 4 into the final, and we got 1. And I thought they would only get at most 2, and I think they got 3 or something like that. So there you're looking at, all right, I had projected us to get 18 points and them 10 in that event, and we only have 1 person in that. The most you can get is 10,
right?
Which ended up happening. We got 10, and but those kind of things is what you look at. It's not the score. You know, everybody's looked, oh, you're ahead by 30 points first day, you're fine. It's not the score. It's what's going to happen the next day, and that's fun. You know, I really enjoy that part of it, trying to figure out. And I usually guess the score, overall score, pretty close, but it always unfolds differently than what I expected it to.
It's kind of like projecting the NCAA tournament in basketball. Everybody has their brackets they play with at home with their family. And is it kind of the same thing for you, kind of projecting what's going to happen? Do you get kicks out of projecting what your men and women are
I do. But in basketball, when you pick a team and they lose, you're done. Whereas in this, if you pick an event and it goes bad, you might get another event that goes good and it balances it out. The women's high jump was particularly a good event for us because there were, going into the high jump final, there were 4 girls that had done 5.7 that year, and none of them were ours. So you would sort of think, okay, the top 4 spots are gone. We were sitting, I think, 5.67 or something like that. So I projected us to get 9 points with a 5.67. Instead, we went 1.56. And Campbell had picked them to go 1-2, and they ended up 3.7, I think. And so that was a big swing. And when that happened, it was like, okay, this is good.
You had 13 titles during the weekend. Carson Waters was the male performer and had a Big South record as well in one of his jumps. Why was he able to perform so well last weekend?
Well, he's actually very good. He's due to go even higher, and we hope he will this week. But I was running around and didn't know he missed his first 2 attempts at opening height. You only get 3 attempts. So he came that close to not even being in the standings. One of our other vaulters no-heighted, which was disappointing. And those kind of things just changed the score. And I looked over and I saw him clearing a bar. I'm like, okay, good, he's got a bar. At least we got the event won, because he didn't come in until everybody else was out.
Okay.
The second place was 15-1, and he came in at 16-4 3/4, and then proceeded to miss twice, which I didn't know. But
how often do things happen where records happen and your back's turned and maybe you don't see it? Does that happen a lot?
Oh, track and field is like, it's more than a 3-ring circus. It's probably, at times, it's a 6-ring circus. So you're running around you have the events you're trying to coach. It's a lot of fun. The only bad thing about track and field is it goes on all day.
Right.
But they're at the peak of the meet, everything's going on, and different coaches are coaching different things, and I'm running around checking on things and how'd that go, and so it's a lot of fun, but it can be pretty exhausting. By the time Sunday was over and I got back, I thought, oh, it's good tomorrow, Sunday. Oh no, it's Monday.
And I said, hey, after winning 20 in a row for the men and 12th for women, you deserve a day off.
Well, I did give the staff the Monday morning off, but I came in because I had things to do.
All right, what's next for you in the
Well, we're leaving. I'm leaving Thursday to go to the IC4A indoors, and we have I think 20 men and 17 women entered in that meet, and we're hoping to bounce back and perform very well there too, which is going to be pretty challenging, especially for somebody like Anna Van Wyk. Anna ran the mile, the 3,000, and the 5,000 down there and she got second to Joan Maritim, the Kenyan runner from Campbell, who's really good, but she pushed her in all three of those races. Now this weekend she'll just run one race, but so this week she's mostly just on the underwater treadmill or just really taking it easy.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll bounce back with 4 good nights sleep and put up one more good race before indoors over.
Well, Coach, you look refreshed, okay? You look good. Enjoy the postseason.
Okay, thank you.
That's Brant Tolsma.